Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel on Friends with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are starting with Bilan 4. The book which we are discussing is Entre Jeunes Class 9. I have completed all the 12 chapters and 3 Bilans. All those videos are present in the playlist titled Entre Jeunes Class 9. The link is present in the description box below. This is the part 1 video. In that column, I have mentioned all those videos which you need to watch as they are a prerequisite of Bilan, the questions which we are discussing right now. So starting with Bilan 4, we are on page number 139 of the textbook Entre Jeunes Class 9, which is the textbook prescribed by CBSE for class 9 students. The first line which we can see is Je révise ce que j'ai appris dans cette unité. So I revise what all I have learned in this unit. Which unit? Unit number 4. First question, utilise le comparative. Comparative, superlative, a prerequisite, you must watch it. Link is present in the description box below. We are given an example. Helen est plus intelligente que Janine. In the bracket it's given intelligent, which is the adjective, which means intelligent. The pronunciation is intelligent. And we are given plus. So plus will indicate we need to use plus, which is for more. Minus will indicate moins, which means less, and equal to will indicate the same as, for which we use OC. And the adjective you can alter as per the subject, right? Like here Helen is feminine, so we add an extra E. If could have been there a plural subject, we could have added an extra S. In that manner, the adjectives can be altered, right? So let's begin with this question. Talking about question number 1, part 1. Philippe est un bon élève. Okay, so Philip is a good child. Il est dash que Paul. Bon, and then plus. Fine. So we need to say more good. Now for more good, we don't really use that, right? More good. It doesn't really sound well. But if you say better, that sounds better, right? So the use of better is more suitable over here, and for better we use meilleur. So these exceptions is also discussed in my those videos, comparative superlative videos. So again, you must go through them. So for part 1, we can say meilleur. I hope the spelling is clear. M-E-U-I-L-L-E-R, meilleur. Talking about part 2, les parfums français sont dash que les parfums indiens. In the bracket, we are given the adjective as cher, which is to be expensive, and we are given plus, which means we need to say more expensive. Fine. So French perfumes are more expensive than Indian perfumes. So for more, we will say plus, and cher will have an extra S because perfume is plural. Perfumes is plural. The word perfumes is plural. Better. Third one. Cette question est dash difficile que l'autre. We are given equal to, and difficile is already given in the question. Wow. So we simply need to put OC over here. Equal to indicates same as, so we will write here OC. Also, we noted the case of OC is present only in comparative. We don't do OC in superlative because there's nothing like most, equal, there's nothing like that, isn't there? Hence we are using OC only under comparative. There's no application under superlative. So ce film est dash que le film qui est déjà sorti. The adjective is given intéressant, which means interesting, and here we are given minus, which means we need to form with moi. So this film is less interesting than a film which is already released. Okay, so for less we will write moi. And then intéressant. Less interesting, intéressant. Fine. Number 5, son magasin est dash que celui que nous avons visité hier. So the word given here is mauvais, Mauvais means bad, and we are given minus for the comparative, which means we have to say less bad. So this shop is less bad than the one which we visited yesterday. Okay. So for that you have to write moins, moins mauvais. So question number 1 is over. Time to move to question number 2, which is based on superlative, for which I think it's better I should erase the first 3 ones. To be noted, these are of question number 1. Here I am writing for question number 2. Fine. So question number 2 is utilise le superlatif entre Delhi et Paris. C'est Paris qui est la ville la plus chère. We are given plus plus. So plus plus will indicate the superlative of most, and minus minus will indicate least. Fine. So share is again the adjective given here. So between Delhi and Paris, it is the city of Paris which is most expensive. Fine. So in that manner, we are supposed to do 5 more. Let's begin. Number 1. Voilà le livre que j'ai lu récemment. C'est le dash. Bon plus plus is what we are having in the bracket. So for bon, to do superlative, we put the article le la le. Again, that's a prerequisite. Indefinite article le la le. Here it will be le. Le is already given in the question, so you need not to put an extra le. So c'est le meilleur. It is the best. For superlative, we say no that it is the least or the best, so that the is indicated by what? La la le, the indefinite article. So here, since la is already in the question statement, we can simply write meilleur over here. Next one is je n'ai jamais vu un hôtel pareil. Fine. C'est le dash mauvais. Fine. So here, like, you have never seen a hotel like this, and it is the worst. You need to say like it's the most bad hotel. Fine. We are given mauvais and plus plus. Now for most bad, instead of saying most bad, we have a better word. What's that? Worst. Right. Worst is a better word to use here. And for worst, the counterpart of it in French is pire. So say, again, le is given in the question, no need to write it again. Pire. It's the worst. Talking about number 3, l'avion est le moyen de transport dash rapide plus plus. Again, superlative with rapide. Rapide is what? Fastest. So the air transport, the airplane, are the fastest mode of transport, right? So it will be la plus rapide. La translates to the, plus, la plus together, the most, rapide, fast. Fine. Now I think I should erase these two. Fine. Talking about number 4, nous avons rencontré cette étudiante qui a dash. So plus plus, intelligent. Fine. So most intelligent we need to say here. So we met the student who is the most intelligent. Fine. So A, cette étudiante, feminine, right? So please keep in mind, here instead of la it will become la, since étudiante is feminine, la plus the most intelligent. Intelligente. Fine. Lastly, number 5, voilà de chanteurs. So here are two singers. La première chante bien, the first one sung well, mais la deuxième chante dash bien plus plus. So for the bien, the superlative, it's an exception. We have the word mieux. Again, it indicates best. So la deuxième chante et la mieux. The second one sang the best. Time to move to the next question, for which my playlist of tenses will be a prerequisite, because here we are discussing mettez en temps convenable, which has whole to do with tenses, right? Fine. Moving to question number 3, mais auto convenable. Fine, use the appropriate tense over here. First one is Paul et Marie. This is question number 3 on page number 139. Paul et Marie dash en Belgique l'été dernier. So they went to Belgium last summers. For last summer, the verb here is aller. For last summers, you will be using what? Passé composé, right? Since the past thing. That too last summers. So you will use passé composé over here. Paul et Marie together forms il, plural, ils, il, plural, third person plural, masculine. So the passé composé of aller takes place with être, right? So it should be so, then the past participle of aller followed by the agreement, because we are doing passé composé with être. And we need to follow the agreement. If you remember, we have discussed it. If you haven't, if you don't remember, then do watch that video, passé composé video, under the playlist titled Tenses in French. Second one, ces gens, these people, dash, se rencontrent, il y a 2 jours. Fine. So these people have met, it's been 2 days. Now, for a matter of meeting, like 2 days is really short, like it's just been 2 days. So for expressing such an expression, it's better to use passé récent, because in terms of meeting, when you have met a person, it's been just 2 days, it's quite decent, right? So it's better to use here passé récent. Passé récent, we know very well how to do it. The present tense conjugation of the verb venir, followed by the, then the infinitive form of the verb. Right? Talking about part number 3, dans un moment, in a moment, le train dash, party, party means to leave. So in a moment, the train is going to leave. So for that going to leave, what will you do? You will be using futur proche, which is used for near future. So for near future, we use futur proche. Party is the verb. How to form it? Present tense conjugation of the verb aller, followed by the infinitive form of the verb. Number 4. Talking about number 4, si j'avais beaucoup d'argent. Okay, we are having a C statement over here. First part is done with imperfect, so the second part will be done with present conditional, right? So si j'avais beaucoup d'argent, if I had a lot of money, I would like to buy a villa near the coast of Goa. Fine. So j'achèterai, the verb is acheter, and we will be doing the present conditional of it. Present conditional is what? Like the stem part is taken from future sample and the ending is taken from imperfect. So yeah, j'achèterai. I would like to. And number 5, talking about number 5, we have dash. Remplissez cette fiche, monsieur. Okay, so fill this card, mister. So since subject is not given here, we will be doing imperative. So for vouloir, the imperative for vous is Veuillez. Veuillez. Question number 3 is over. Time to move to question number 4, and also to flip the page, we are moving to page number 140. Page number 140, I suppose there's an exercise of pronouns. Let's see. Yep, it's pronouns. So, question number 4 is the last question for today's video. Remplis les blancs avec des pronoms relatifs. Talking about pronom relatif, we are using here pronom relatif sampler only. Hence, I have mentioned over there pronom relatif sampler. You need to watch. Pronom tonique I mentioned here, but we will be doing that in the next video. Still, you may watch the video beforehand only, it's helpful. Fine. For example, voilà le film dash nous avons beaucoup apprécié. So here's the film which we appreciated a lot. So that which or that is indicated by what? Pronom relatif, right, the relative pronoun. And the work of pronoun we know very well to avoid the repetition of the same noun again and again. Fine. So number 1. C'est la vie dash est né le grand pianiste. So it's the city where this grand pianist was born. So instead of repeating city again, you will be putting the pronoun. And for places, what do we use? Où, which means where. Question number 4, part 1, it should be où. Talking about number 2, we have les Indiens adore Sachin Tendulkar. So the Indians like Sachin Tendulkar. Dash are reçu le Bharat Ratna. So I talked about the trick that where there is no subject after the blank, there you can't put ka, there you need to put ki. Right. Not in all the cases, like there are oo and dong also, you need to think about which one to use. But if you are confused between ka and ki, ka will come when subject is there, ki will come when subject is not there. So, who RSU La Bharat Ratna? So, Indians like Sachin Tendulkar, who has received the Bharat Ratna award. Fine. So, who is used here? So, for who, we have the pronom relatif qui. Number 3, la maison dash vous voyez d'ici appartient à une actrice célèbre. Célèbre. Fine. So this house which you have seen here is of a famous actress. So since who is there, right, and we have to use for which. Like it's even easier when you translate the whole statement into English. Then you can interpret that okay, we have to use for which we have que. In that manner, you can do very well. So la maison que, so the house which you have seen. So you, vous, the subject is coming there, right? So before that we can't use qui over here. So here we will be putting que. Number 4, les Canadiens, the Canadians dash parlent français sont principalement du Québec. So the Canadians dash parlent French are mainly from Quebec. Fine. So who speak French? For who, what do we use? Qui. See, it's so simple. If you translate the French sentence into English and then do it, it's really simple. 5th one, le téléphone portable, the mobile phone, dash j'aimerais acheter coûte assez cher. Fine. So the phone which I would like to buy cost very high, it's expensive. Fine. Assez enough expensive. Fine. So portable, que. Like je, the subject is there, so before je, you need to put what? Que. So the mobile phone, which again que translates to which, right? So the phone which I want to buy is enough expensive? Is expensive enough? Fine. So I will be putting a halt over here. So I would like to end here. So c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Friends with Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn French with Anubhav. See you in Bilan 4 part 2. So thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.